Conventionally attractive people, what's the worst thing you've experienced due to your looks? I got accused of faking my own robbery because the cops thought I looked too calm and pretty to be telling the truth. I'm Alina. I'm 27. People always told me I had one of those faces that could get me out of speeding tickets or free drinks at bars. I never asked for it. I don't even wear that much makeup. But yeah, I guess I'm what people call conventionally attractive. It never really bothered me until the night I got robbed and nobody believed me. I worked at this bougie clothing store in a rich neighborhood, the kind of place where everything costs $300 and comes in a fancy box. Most of our clients looked like they ran lifestyle blogs. My boss hired me because I could fold sweaters and talk to customers without making it weird. Some people assumed I was just there to look good. Whatever. The pay was decent. It was a Tuesday night in March. I was closing alone because my coworker Jake called in sick. I locked the front door at 9 and started counting the register. We'd had a solid day, almost $4,000 in cash. I was in the back office when I heard the door rattle. I thought maybe Jake came back. I walked out and saw this guy standing by the counter. He had a black hoodie on and a knife in his hand. Not a big knife, just one of those folding ones, but it was enough. He told me to open the register. I did. My hands were shaking so bad I dropped the keys twice. He grabbed the cash and shoved it in his pockets. Then he smashed the register with something metal. I don't even know what it was. The whole thing cracked open like an egg. He pushed me into the back office and locked the door from the outside. I heard him leave through the front. I sat there for maybe 2 minutes before I realized he wasn't coming back. The office window was small, but I broke it with a chair and climbed out. Cut my hand pretty bad on the glass. I called the cops from the sidewalk. My hand was bleeding. I was sitting on the curb trying not to panic. 2 officers showed up maybe 10 minutes later. A guy and a woman. They asked if I was okay. I said yeah. They asked what happened. I told them. That's when things got weird. The male cop kept looking at me like I was lying. He asked why I wasn't crying. I said I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to hold it together. The female cop looked at my face and said my makeup wasn't smudged. I told her I barely wear makeup. She didn't believe me. Then she asked if I was sure this wasn't just a fight with my boyfriend that got out of hand. I was like, what? Number. I got robbed. There's broken glass everywhere. She just nodded and wrote something down. They brought me to the station, not to give a statement, to question me, like I was the suspect. I sat in this cold room with bad lighting for over an hour. A detective came in. His name was Officer Brennan. He had this annoyed look on his face like I was wasting his time. He asked me to repeat my story. I did. He asked again. I said the same thing because that's what happened. He said my story sounded rehearsed, that I was too calm for someone who just got held at knife point. I told him I was in shock. He said shock doesn't look like that. He said people who go through trauma don't sit up straight and make eye contact. I asked if I needed a lawyer. He said only guilty people ask that. They kept me there for 3 more hours. They pulled the security footage and found out it glitched right during the robbery. The whole thing. Just black screen. Brennan acted like I planned that, like I hacked the cameras or something. I told them to check my hand. It was still bleeding through the bandage. He said I could have done that to myself. At that point, I just stopped talking. They let me go around 2 in the morning. No charges, no apology. Just go home. 2 days later, the same guy robbed another store 4 blocks away. Same black hoodie, same knife, same glitchy camera. They caught him at a pawn shop trying to sell stolen jewelry. I got a call from the station saying I was cleared. No sorry for the interrogation. No, we messed up. Just you're good now. I found out later that Brennan wrote in his report that I seemed too confident and physically attractive to be a real victim, that I might be manipulating the situation. I saw it because my boss requested a copy for insurance. When I came back to work, people acted different. Jake asked if I staged it for attention. One of the regular customers made a joke about my fake robbery. My boss gave me a week off, but I could tell she wasn't sure what to believe either. I quit a month later. I couldn't stand the looks anymore. Couldn't stand people whispering when I walked by.